What's up everybody, Arrg the Pirate here, and today we're going to be taking a look at support Muriel. Now, I made the deck that I used in the gameplay right before I actually used it. I've changed it up a little bit to kind of add and take away a few things, and this deck would definitely be a better choice. The first thing you want to get is Centurion. And as for consumables, pick up a healing potion, mana potion, a Mender's Phial, and a Shepard's Phial. These vials will really keep you and your ADC in lane for longer, and I highly recommend them. Now let's get into the real deck cards. First you want to pick up a dummy ward. I have that as a Brawler's ward, then I follow up with a 6-point Circlet of health. Next I'll get my Lord's ward, but not upgraded, followed by a Quenching Scales, then an Elysian diamond with 6 points, all mana regen. Next I pick up my Arrg The Pirate, my Chrono-Mancer disc, and then go into Tomb Barrier and Tempered Plate to finish out my build. Now I went over this deck very fast because I want to have a little more gameplay, but I'll go ahead and write all my cards down in the description if you want to follow and kind of make the same sort of build. Alright, now let's get into some gameplay. Now I was actually making this build while we're sitting in the lobby, so I forgot to add wards, I forgot to add just a ton of other cards to this deck. I basically just had my, kind of in-game cards with a couple of consumables. But I went ahead and apologized and said, hey, there's not much I can do, my bad. But we end up having a great game. I'm not going to spoil the end, but I did insanely well with Muriel this match. Now it's been a good while since I played Muriel, like I said, so I'm still kind of rusty with everything, and I've been playing so much phase lately that I'm really used to staying in the back and, playing more of a hero that can, kind of come into the front is, a lot different. Well, they end up getting a decent gank right here. I'm able to kind of get a little bit of damage on this Grux, and I actually end up securing this kill. Countess ends up taking out our Revenant, but, I end up getting her in. I start out this match at 4 minutes with 2 kills, and I'm doing fairly well. But I am out of mana, so I'm going to go ahead and get this lane pushed to the tower, pick up the gold buff, and head back to base. Now this Countess is playing a little too aggressive here in off lane, and Revenant was able to get this kill with that ridiculous range that Obliterate has. Their Grux was ready to go in for that gank, but we were able to turn this engagement around, and he ends up having to defend this lane. And we're able to steal his green buff from him, which is, a great way to just really start out. At the 7-minute mark, we've got, 3 kills, and we're doing really good here. Now, I do have 3 points. I am out of mana. Unfortunately, we weren't able to secure that kill on Grux, and right now there's nothing I can do. Gideon did end up getting up here and stealing our gold buff, so I'm just going to ping retreat and go back to base, finish up my Circlet of health, and pick up a couple of those vials so I can help stay in lane longer. Here at the 9-minute mark, our Fang is getting pushed on pretty hard. Now I'm able to ult over to him, and I have a feeling he would have been able to secure these kills without me, but he might have died. I'm really able to, provide those shields and keep him alive, pick up these 2 kills, and I actually end up getting one of them. And so we're still just kind of rolling, we down an ADC and a support. It's really great at this 10-minute mark. Now, an engagement happened in mid lane, and me and Revenant were both on our safe lane. So I ping him retreat and head over here to mid lane, and we're actually able to turn this around. Now, I tried to get this Gideon with that little jump shot, but he ended up backing away, and I was still able to, kind of stay safe. Now I use my ultimate right here, which probably wasn't the best option I had, but I really did not want Fang to die. I'm getting low on mana. You know, we really need to get out. You know, with their Richter, being able to pull him and get tower damage on him, I wanted to make sure that he stayed alive. Here at 18 minutes, we end up collapsing on this Sparrow, and our Countess went in. Unfortunately, she doesn't have quite the damage to down this Sparrow, and Richter pops up and, hey, it's time to get out. Unfortunately, he was able to pull this Countess, and I'm kind of doing everything I can to keep her alive, but, you know, hey, I'm going to get this ADC off of her, and I actually end up getting the kill on her. You know, this was probably, I might have been able to save this Countess a little better, but, you know, I end up being able to ult her, and we end up escaping. So it turned out okay, and we got a carry kill in the process. And just on a side note, in case y'all missed it, yeah, I did just kill a Sparrow as Muriel with no power. Just saying. So, here at the 22-minute mark, I actually head over to mid lane, and we get into a decent engagement. You know, we're really not making a whole lot of progress with towers as a team. We're not really pushing lanes all that well and everything like that, but Gideon actually go ahead and engages in this fight. We've got Revenant here, and I'm here to kind of support everybody. Now, Revenant's taking a little bit of damage. I wait till his stasis gem gets towards the end, use my ult, put a shield up, and actually hit everybody with the shield. Fang had great rotation there, and we're actually able to get 3 enemies down in this engagement. And, you know, hey, I'm out of mana. It's time to get out of here. Revenant's really close to going down, so I'm trying to body block, and we end up being able to go back with a full team wipe. Now I'm currently 7-0-6, which I'm really not trying to steal kills. You know, I truly don't believe in kill stealing, but, you know, I would rather someone else get the kills other than me, just because I don't need kills. You know, when we get into this little engagement here, their Countess is just bloodthirsty, and, you know, she was going down, so she was trying to get those last hits on Gideon. Unfortunately, she wasn't able to, but, you know, we did get another 3-pick right here. Now, here in the off lane, me and Fang ended up rotating on this Sparrow and picking up this kill. Now, I'm trying to get out, and I noticed their Countess is, you know, hey, she's coming to get me, and she got me so fast I couldn't hit my Honor of the Pure or anything like that. I mean, she just deleted me, which is what she does. And we end up getting 2 down, our Countess and me. But we do have their Sparrow down, and we're still able to keep this inhib for a little longer. Now we're here at the end of the game. I'm currently 7-2-18. We've had a lot of good engagements this game, but they really haven't changed the game. We're really lacking on our pushing factors. You know, we've really been chasing kills, and, you know, we're not setting lanes properly. And now that we're in the end game and everybody's kind of fed, that it's making it really hard since we're not getting lanes pushed and we're just constantly on the defense, rotating from one to the other. Now, they're going for Prime after, you know, me and Countess kind of scare them off, and unfortunately, they're actually going to secure it. They take down Gideon fairly easy. Fang comes in, and I'm like, dude, we just got to get out. We got to get out. There's nothing we can do. We can maybe defend. They end up getting Fang. Now, I'm hopefully going to get out here. I really don't want to use my Quenching scales, but, you know, in hindsight, I probably should have a little earlier. Maybe that would have kept them from staying on me, but, you know, their team just catches up to me and erases me. And it's really just Rev here by himself. There's really nothing he can do. He's just going to head back to base, and this is actually going to be game. Well, as this video wraps up, I just gotta say, Muriel is an absolute blast to play. She's one of the funnest supports. You know, it's sad that she's kind of getting outshined by a few other supports, but she's really fun, and her ability to just shield everybody is amazing. Well, if you enjoyed this video, show me some love, leave me a comment, maybe think about subscribing, and as always, I'll see y'all in the next video.